Hello student, today I will be continuing with Unit 4 Learning in Constructive Perspective. Meaning and characteristics I've already done in my last class, so you check out my class. And today I will be dealing with Bruner's perspective on social constructivism. You heard me right. At the end of the lesson, today you will be able to explain Bruner's perspective on social constructivism, understand key perspective of Bruner's in social constructivism, and you will also be able to illustrate the modes of representation and characteristics given by Bruner. Just in brief, let's see who is Jerome Bruner. Jerome Bruner was an American psychologist who made significant contributions to educational psychologists around 1947. Bruner turned his attention to the subject of developmental psychology and studied the ways children study. He coined the term scaffolding and mode of representations, which has huge impact on learning through social constructivism. So what is Jerome Bruner's perspective on social constructivism? Jerome Bruner's theory posits that learning is an active process where learners build new ideas based on current or past knowledge, emphasizing discovering, scaffolding, and social interactions. He said that learners are not passively recipient, they are actively constructing their own understanding by organizing and categorizing information. He meant to say that learners are active and not passive at all. He developed three modes of representation, which is known as inactive. Inactive means action-based, 0 to 1 years of age, where learning takes place through motor responses and physical actions. He says the second representation is iconic, which is image-based, 1 to 6 years. It through images and summaries children learn. The third one is symbolic, language-based, 6 onwards, where knowledge is stored through words, symbols, language, allowing for the learner to think. Apart from these three modes of representation, there are some distinct characteristics. So let's look at some of the characteristics given by Jerome Bruner. The first one he talked about is discovery learning. The second one he gave is scaffolding. And the third characteristics is spiral curriculum. And the fourth characteristics, according to Jerome Bruner, is discovery and social cultural context. Now let us learn one by one as to what is discovery learning, what is scaffolding, what is spiral curriculum, and what is social cultural context according to Bruner. The first one is discovery learning. He says that student will interact with the world by exploring, manipulating objects, wrestling with questions, or performing experiments. So learning usually happens by way of discovering things. The second one, he said, scaffolding. It is where learning are done under the guidance of a teacher or experts for some time and gradually removes as learner gains mastery for so long as not through guide will be provided. But the moment you could do it yourself, you do not require others' help. The third one is spiral curriculum. Bruner highlighted that complex topics should be taught from the beginning in a simplified form, then touch upon again, revisited, the expanded upon with greater depths and complexity over time. He also stressed that learners should be encouraged to discover facts and relationships themselves rather than receiving information passively. Another important characteristic is social or cultural context. Bruner believed that learner is shaped by culture and language, stressing that social interaction, example adult, is essential for cognitive development, sometimes termed the language acquisition support system, LASS. So with this we end here. Let's run through what we have learned today. Bruner perspective on social constructivism of what he termed it as active construction. He also spoke on 3 modes of representation, and I have also discussed about the various characteristics. So with this we wind up. You take note of some questions. What are the characteristics given by Bruner to social constructivism? The second question is, what are the 3 modes of representation according to Bruner? With that, you go through it and we'll meet up in our next class. Bye-bye.